Hello guys, John582 here today. Today I'd like to talk to you about my thoughts on a female doctor. Now, there's been a lot of things going on around. It's been going on since, I think, was it the 11th Doctor or was it the 12th Doctor? Since, they're saying that there's going to be a new 12th Doctor. And they're saying the 13th Doctor could be a female 13th. What do I think about that? I think it shouldn't happen, but this is the reason why I think there should and shouldn't be a female Doctor. Now, I believe there should be a female Doctor, but not as we see it. Now, Doctor Who is Doctor Who. Now, I believe even if they do it as a spin-off, there should be a female Doctor. Maybe they have a catchy spin-off like called Nurse Who or something. I don't know, but they have to figure out speech. But I think her debut should be in Doctor Who, where the Doctor somehow ends up flying to another universe somehow. Something happens to the TARDIS and he ends up in another universe. Now, there is a Doctor in this universe. Now, he's never met any other Doctors from any other universes, which is kind of weird. He's never, bumped into himself. I mean, he hasn't been to when do you go to another, different dimensional universe? 3 Doctors, well, he wouldn't have met any there. Well, that's really a different reality. That's the one which Omega created. Anyways, other one was there. I just forgot. I just had them all in my head. Inferno, of course, and the newest one, the Simon one. There probably were others, so if I've forgotten some, I'm sorry about that. But there are different universes. I'm so shocked that these different universes didn't create any other Doctors and no Doctors who are female. So that is something they could include. Now, they've done something like this in Red Dwarf with Lister. Now, Lister is a bloke, if you know from Red Dwarf. He's a blokey bloke, and they did this for female. They made it real funny because Red Dwarf is a comedy. It made him into a female, and the dominant species was a female in his in her universe. I think they should, not do something like it, but do the female, Doctor, like they did with Lister in Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf could be a big thing for Doctor Who to take, out of this. But they keep saying there's going to be a female Doctor. Yes, but don't make her the main actor. Now, a lot of people want it's the same thing with a coloured Doctor. Now they're saying if there is a coloured Doctor, then why can't there be a I'm not really bothered about coloured Doctor. I mean, I like Idris Elba to be in because he's a brilliant actor. Idris Elba, if I can't say his name. I mean, even Eddie Murphy, because the Doctor is actually quite a funny man. Eddie Murphy could be one. I mean, I know it would be a bit more comedy, but he could be one. I know he wouldn't ever. Well, I don't know if he would pass out on it, but I'm sure he'd probably have better things to do than Doctor Who, like movies and earning a lot of money from movies. I mean, I don't suppose Doctor Who earns a lot these days. But that's the same argument with females. Is the Doctor going to be always as a white colour? Is he going to be white? I mean, we've had basically English languages. We've had Welsh. We've had English. I'm sure we've had some English. We've had Scottish. Have we had Northern Irish? I'm sure we might have had a Northern Irish or Scottish. We've had most English, so I think they should actually go to United States one somewhere along the lines, maybe. Northern Ireland, if they can speak English, of course. I have to understand them because it's on it's going to be probably translated anyways. Australian. I think they should have different accents. Different skin colour doesn't mind, but in the end of the day, the Doctor cannot be a female running the show. I think a female can pop in female Doctor, like as I said, in a parallel universe, which the Doctor has to work with her, and then she gets her own spin-off. I'd be fine with that. But there's so many spin-offs now. Missy should have a spin-off, people saying. What's it called? I hate them anyways. The Pampian Gang. The one with Strax in. I think Strax well, I don't want to say what I think of him. And then there's one with Clara and Maisie Williams. I mean, Maisie Williams was absolutely terrible in Doctor Who, in my opinion, but loads of people are going to say they love her. Oh, she's the best. If she became the next Doctor, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do, because I couldn't tell what she was in this. If she was a boy, a female, what her name was, what species she was she half human, half alien? What was she? What was she in this? But that's what I think to this, guys. I think there needs to be a female Doctor, including one episode, and then maybe a spin-off. But as I said, so many spin-offs, and a series 8, no, an 8th Doctor series. There's just so many. I mean, it's all going to audio adventures. I mean, they've done Class now, and Class was never really, no one asked for, I never heard anyone ask for, I'd love to see Coal Hill School made into a series. I never heard any of that. So this is just, because of Coal Hill School in the series being so popular. That's why people are going to watch this for, because it's been in Doctor Who since 1963, and of course it's his Doctor Who spin-off. So people are going to be like, oh, what's all this? In my eyes, I will talk about that in another video on his channel. So there will be another video sometime about Class, what I think about it. There hasn't been really many trailers, just, the mention of Class coming up. There's been, mentions of what it will be on and all that rubbish on America, which is no good to me because I'm in the UK. There's Series 10, which there are a couple of rumours going around the block, which haven't really led to nothing, except from one, which I think is confirmed now that they're coming back. I think they're definitely coming back in the series, from the classic series, so I'll talk about them in different videos, guys. Probably that will be next week. And I think the week after is a week off. I'm not sure. What week are we on? 20th. Yeah, I think there's one more week and then I have a week off. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'd like to hear what you guys think about having a female Doctor in Doctor Who. But I finally covered it, guys, which I think there should be, but not as the main character. So there can be a female Doctor, but don't have her as the main character. Maybe have a spin-off for her, but if you get a female Doctor spin-off, then the 8th Doctor deserves a spin-off. That's just a death set, because the 8th Doctor is brilliant. So, I mean, he's not the best, because he hasn't had a lot of episodes. But, of course, he's had to part with a lot of rubbish. He's done audio, which he's very good in audio. I can't fault him with that. But he needs more screen time for me. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments down below, as I said, about what you think about the female Doctor. You think there should be one? You think there shouldn't be one? You think there should be a coloured Doctor? Do you think there shouldn't be one? I think there should be a coloured Doctor. I wouldn't mind. I like to have different accents Doctors, but make sure it's in English anyways. Don't have it in, like, German, because I have that, heart thing, that feeling in my heart that it should be a female. It should be an English Doctor, but it doesn't have the, coloured white. It could be any coloured. I don't think that, matters. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye for now. But goodbye.